Y'all, I felt like this was the best picture to start this review out on because this is how I was sitting when Snowfall went up. Okay. But hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is my review for Snowfall Season 3, Episode 9. We only have one episode until the season finale. Well, next week is the season finale. Not going to have one more episode. But yeah, next week is the season finale. And when I tell you, I had to take a moment to compose myself after tonight's episode went off. You thought last week's episode had ended that had you shocked. This week's episode completely had me shocked. This is exactly how I was sitting when it went off. I felt like, I wasn't sweating, but I was just so like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what's going on? I'm just lost for words. What's going? Look, I need Franklin Saint in my life. I just can't take it, okay? But let's get started on this review. Hey, y'all. So, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. JayBird. Dun, 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 dun. It's like 1:30 in the morning. Do not forget to, and all that goodness. Do not forget to like, comment, and share. Not to like the video. Hit the like button. It helps the video get shared by YouTube. Comment on the video. Talk in the comment section, okay? It helps. And to also share this video, okay? You can also follow me on IG at J_Lees_Corner and all that jazz. So, we see Teddy. Okay, Teddy/Reed. We know he got two names. I switched between the two or whatever. You know, he go to see Ivy because Ivy is pissed off that one of his mans has been taken out or whatnot. Okay, and also we're gonna play a game. Count how many times I say whatever or anyway, and put that in the comment section as well. Because I say it a lot, and I don't be meaning to. I really don't. It's just my favorite word or whatever. So yeah, count how many times I say it, and then take a drink of some water, some fruit punch of a VA. I don't know, something. I got some water here. Anyway, so yeah, Teddy go to see Ivy because Ivy's pissed one of his men got killed or whatever. So Ivy is in the hotel with the furniture, the pillows, the couches, all on the windows. He like, why didn't you just put the shades? Like, what you put the furniture up there for? Like, what did you do that for? But of course, Ivy's like, somebody after me or whatever. I thought I had got rid of them and I had paid enough to this and paid enough to that for them to be up my ass, but they still around here. And then, he like, I just need for you to tell me who your enemies are, and that way I can get them off your back or whatever. Ivy says it was somebody and somebody and somebody, like nobody we know, but it was someone from this country or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and they on my ass, now I don't know what to do. Give me a couple of days, you know what I'm saying, I'll get it fixed, just lay low. And now fix it. Ivy's a whole bunch of trouble. Now we also see that Rigo wanted to meet Teddy's boss, okay? And so Teddy arranged for him to meet his boss. And all Rigo wanted was, I just want diplomatic passport. Something. Reed said, okay, you got it, cool, boom, we done. Go out your way, we're gonna go out our way. And so Reed's boss, okay, who didn't really say much, I was like, is that really Reed's boss? I don't know. He didn't say anything, okay? He didn't like, well, what's going on here, whatever. He like, look, you caused that, Julia didn't come here to take over, with the operation. She came here to dismantle it, okay? She did this and she did that, and it's it's a big mess now, and it happened under your watch. And what they gonna do when they find out that you allowed someone in the organization to come and mess it all up? Millions of dollars, that's going towards this cause, for this war, whatever, gone, so you need to do what I tell you to do immediately so we can get it fixed, okay? Point blank, boom. So then as he's driving home, or he's driving somewhere, he hears on the news that Andre was found dead, okay? He's like, oh, shit, okay? So we then see Franklin meets with Reed, okay? Because again, he like, what's going on? Like, how you doing? What's going on with your brother? We're going to keep doing this. He's like, doing what? What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You keep calling me here to see if my mess going to end up in your lap. I love Franklin's little accent or whatever. He like, well, well, will it? I keep doing what has to be done. I did what has to be done. I keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I do all this to keep you protected, to keep you protected, to keep the product moving and everything running smoothly. You have no idea. You know what I'm saying? What I go through. I get you. You know what I'm saying? You got blood on your hands. You're responsible for your whole family's life or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You love these people, but you always worried that maybe you didn't do something right. Maybe you miscalculated or whatever, and then you are also alone, which kind of eases the mind of Franklin, because again, Franklin has been worried. He's because he committed this act, okay, and he can't tell nobody about it, okay. So he has a lot on his shoulders. But Reed said, you know what I do know is, you know what I'm saying. He said, no, Reed, when does it end? When does all this end? Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying. But what I do know is, until then, I'm right here with you. I'm like, are you? Are you really, Reed? Because I don't really trust Reed all the way. And I feel like Reed being upset with Julia had less to do with him wanting to protect Franklin and him just wanting to keep doing his job, no matter who he's doing it with, is what I feel like. But I'm like, I don't know. So we do see Teddy gets back to the bunker, okay? Get back to his bunker, and Julia is there. Like, I know, when I go back, I probably won't talk to you for a while, but I just had to come back and tell you this. You know what I'm saying? We can be this. We can be that, okay? If you just leave with me, okay? If you just leave with me, please come with me and we can be okay. And he gets close to her. When you leave, put your keys on the table. And he walks around her and walks up. I was like, oh, come on. Because remember, Reed always wanted her to want him back. He wanted his family. But he feel like, you played me. You played me purposely. You ruined my operation. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you no more. And Reed don't want him no more. Don't want her anymore. So it was what it was. He then goes upstairs. Okay. Opens up his safe and does a bit of cocaine. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, the cocaine? I'm like, bruh, what is you doing, Reed? But he's fictional, so it doesn't matter. We then see later on in the episode, Reed takes a trip to see Gustavo, okay? And we ain't seen Gustavo in a bit of a minute. But Gustavo, his brother, who's in the wheelchair, his brother's wife or whatever, is literally working up in the house, just digging, okay? He done bought that little house. He done bought a bit to somewhere else. And he bought it so that they can build a tunnel that goes from one border to the other. Okay, because this is how we don't need nobody else's routes. We don't need to worry about, how we're going to get to point A to point B. If we build our own tunnels underneath the board. I'm like, this is where it came from. Gustavo built the tunnels. Okay, Gustavo and his people. Well, not the brother, because the brother ain't got he can't walk. But still, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. And then Ari said, well, you know what? You got a beer? And he says it has to be here with Gustavo. So that was all with that. Let's get to what? The Grand Resistance. Okay? Now we know Franklin is in shock. That was that first picture that I showed y'all. Franklin is in shock. Okay, Franklin's in shock. Mel is devastated. She's at her house crying, crying, crying because Mel is the one who found her daddy. Okay, because she came home after she was trying to get high. The cops then go right over to Franklin's house. I'm like, this is a cute story or whatever. So Franklin is at his friend Rob's house. Now Rob is the white boy who's always been around, but we don't see too much. He's at his house or whatever, and he's going over and over and over at the alibi. Like, what was I at last night? You was here until this time. We watched this show, we then did that, we did that, we ate that food. It was this, it was that. Okay, are you sure? You got it? Okay, now throw away the evidence and me telling you what to say. Because they have been going over and over all night. So that if the police, because once he used him as an alibi, his throat, he'll have it down pat. So then I'm like, He was smart because he went to the one person who people may not even think to ask about. So then we see he goes and he talks to the people, okay? He talking to Louis, as you see, to Leon and Uncle Jerome, okay? Having a whole conversation, okay? And they like, nephew, what you doing here? What's going on? And so, because again, they don't have any idea what happened. Now, at first, I thought Frank was going to tell them, I need y'all to know that Reed is the CIA. But he didn't do that. He said, last night Andre killed himself. You know what I'm saying? What? How you know? He like, my mama called me because, the police found him over there and whatnot. So she called me and told me, I think we should all lay low for a while. I need y'all to go stay at Rob's house for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Just to lay low in case they try to pick us up. And then Uncle Jerome, like, you know what I'm saying? They probably won't just want to do that. They may want to do something else. Because again, Jerome was one who was beaten up by the police the first time Andre came back on the door. So he like him saying that ain't probably even what they have in mind. It may not be. So we then see Franklin goes to his mom's house. Okay, who was he met by outside? Officer Whiteman. Okay, I don't know what his real name is, but I just will call him. Officer Whiteman goes, you know what I'm saying, and he sees Franklin. Remember, this is Andre's partner and friend who Andre showed the files to. So he know Franklin was into some heavy stuff, okay? And so as Franklin gets out of his car, he was walking up. He walks right up to him. And he just flicks a cigarette at Franklin. And Franklin was like, man, what? And Franklin, come in the house, son. Your mama's calling you. I'm like, shut up, Officer Whiteman. And so Franklin just goes in the house because you can't really beef with the cop outside when there's all kind of cops everywhere else. So in the house, Sissy, like, when Mel found him, you know what I'm saying? And she's just sick about him. She's just really, really sick about what happened. You know what I'm saying? They say, and then his partner came over here looking for you. What was you at all night? Like, I was over at Rob's house, you know what I'm saying? He like, at his daddy house? Like, no, he got his own place. I was over there all night. Now, the whole time Frank been talking, Alton, his daddy, is just paying attention, okay? He's paying a lot of attention to things. So he brings up, it's really bad that it happened, but I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, that y'all may need to go stay at one of our apartments for a few days. I think that's just smart, right? And she's like, we didn't do anything. I'm not going to let anybody run us out of our own home. And then Alton, like, you know what? We've weathered these storms before, you know what I'm saying? I think we'll be okay, you know what I'm saying? But the whole time, Franklin is like, he walking around. He didn't went in the refrigerator, got a little Pepsi, a little Coke or whatever, a little pop. But he opens it, sits it down, doesn't drink it, and then says, all right, well, I'm going to leave, you know what I'm saying? I'll be back. But Alton notices, like, he went in the refrigerator, got a pop, opened it, set it down, didn't drink it, then left. So Alton notices something is off with Franklin, but he ain't, you know what I'm saying? He is self, but not himself. There's a whole bunch going on. So the cops are all sitting at like a little bar, having, why would he kill himself? You know what I'm saying? He was in the services. His daughter was a base head. He lost his job. You know what I'm saying? He had been complaining about that same kid. You know what I'm saying? And if anything come back from the autopsy or anything come back from the evidence or whatever, that's any kind of foul play, like, it's gonna be on. We're gonna figure out what's happening. But Officer Whiteman, the whole time, he ain't saying nothing. He's looking like, He does not. I'm like, see, you can't sometimes trust people or whatever. Now we do see Mel. Mel staying at a friend's house. I couldn't get her picture time because she was just all over the place. But Mel was at her best friend's house. And her best friend, I'm like, oh, where's Mel? She sleeps. She needs some rest. No, she needs some food. Mel, honey, Mama, wait. Go in the room. Mel in there smoking crack, getting wholly high at this woman's house in her daughter's room. Are you high? Asked her daughter, are you high? Are you high too? She's like, no, Mama, I don't do that stuff. Mel does it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want her to leave her, so I just said, it was what it was. She can't stay here. That stuff, when anybody get next to it, nope, she gotta go. She can't stay here. You gotta go, Mel. Get out my house. Get out my house. And she kicked me out. And Mel left high. She was happy-go-lucky, laughing. And I'm like, she is really a basehead. But the mama like, I can't have her here. I know it's her best friend. I know her daddy dad, but she can't be in my house if she on crack. No, she gotta go. So Mel again is just high and she's leaving and she's just walking around. Now we then see Franklin, Manboy, and Leon meet up. And Manboy, like him saying, I ain't know you was bringing him. Anything you can say to me, you could say Leon. I'm like, okay. He like, all right, fine. Leon been trying to take our territory. He was trying to take over, and I don't like it. So I wasn't trying to do nothing. I took that shit. And I'm like, oh, Leon, let's cut it out. Let him talk. So man, like, he my territory. Okay, so the way to fix this is one or two ways. Either me and him go head up, like we have beef or whatever with me and Leon, or you charge us 10 a key, okay? And then Frank, like, you know what? Leon's family, okay? Beef with him is beef with me. So that ain't gonna happen. And the price gonna stay the same. You know what I'm saying? If you want something else, go elsewhere. Like, man, but that ain't fair, frankly. I know it ain't. But that's what it is. And then they walk away, get back in the car. And when they go out back and get in the car, Leon like, yeah, ha ha ha. I'm like, Leon, just not gonna go over well. So they pull off. Now they leave and they driving down the street. Franklin mad. Okay, I don't know if he can tell that, but Franklin is upset. Okay, as you see, Franklin was the calmest, most upset person I have ever seen. Leon tried to say, all right, man, thank you for, having my back there, whatever, because he was trying to punk me. And Frank was like, park the car. When he said park the car, I said, oh, it's finna get serious, okay? This scene was by far the most amazingness of a scene because we've never really seen Franklin get upset with Leon, and rightfully so, he was upset with Leon. And when he pulled over, he calmly was like, I got all this shit hanging over my head, and you out here starting wars with our partners. He like, man, he always dissing me, acting like he in charge. He is in charge. In Compton, he is in charge. You're gonna give him his corners back, okay? Leave his people be, or you gonna find a new plug. I say, oh, he willing to cut Leon off because Leon is messing up the business. And Leon, because he just don't like Man Boy, don't get it. Man, he always dissing me though. I don't care. I'm like, oh, Franklin, you upset, brother? Okay. My voice hurts so much. You don't mean that? The fuck I don't. Look, I built this shit brick by brick, nigga. I say, oh, Franklin is upset. I built this shit brick by brick. And now I be damned if I let you fuck it up because you don't like how another nigga talk. I said, oh, it was so powerful how cause he was it's true. You don't like Man Boy because what he say to you. So you're going to try to start a war for that. That's stupid. That's fucking up business. And he brought up like every time you and him get into it, you lose. But I pay the price because I have to either cut, It's an issue. I have to keep doing shit, and you should just stop it. Leon, just stop it, okay? And Leon just sat there, was like, damn. Okay, and me and Frank was like, drive, what the fuck? I said, oh, okay. We have never seen Franklin get upset at Leon. Period. Okay. They have had little I think that this is the first time we seen him literally have to cut into my man boy Leon. Had to cut into Leon because Leon was literally doing something that made absolutely no sense. Because when we seen the last episode when he was on Man Boy's corner and the dude said like this our corner. No, it ain't. So like he went and did it just to flex some muscles, and that will cause a war. That's stupid when you know it's all kinds of other things going on. But not only that, it's stuff that he don't know that's going on. And truthfully, if things fall, Franklin is the one who would suffer mostly all the consequences. Them too, but I'm like, it was just an amazing. I will replay the scene on my social media, but I want to wait for people to watch the show first. That scene, it was a girl. Or boy. Anyway, we then see Jerome and Louie, and they at Rob's house, and they just look like this. He doing really well, for all this. We doing well too. We can move. We can't move out here. She's like, no, we can't move out here, but we can still move. I think the reason Rob may be doing better than them is they spend like he bought that record shop thing or jamming Jerome's. He bought all that gold jewelry or whatever. You spending it. That's the crazy part. Likes to stop spending it on jewelry. You out there with a ring on each finger. Okay, and gold chains. That white boy ain't got nothing but that house. No, but because I don't think Franklin would be paying him more than what he paying Jerome. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that would happen. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Louis then say, do you ever, get upset with me because I'm the one who, got Franklin in touch with Claudia, and now, all this is going on. No, you know what I'm saying? Because if I didn't want to be in this game, I wouldn't be, and neither would you. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, you know what I'm saying, is we have to survive, just survive. And they just sitting on the couch together, watching the white people playing the pool. Playing the pool. So we then see Mel. Mel goes home because Mel want to smoke. Okay, she ain't got nowhere else to go. So she goes home and she has to walk past the kitchen where Dad blood was or whatever. And she's emotional, but she's still going there to try to get high. Okay, because Mel is a crackhead at this point. So she sits on her bed, and as she's about to start smoking, she looks at her window and she notices the lock is off. And she was like, And so she goes back to lock it. And she thinks, boom. She remembers that's Franklin used to leave the window unlocked. So she like, Franklin killed my daddy. She goes to Officer Whiteman, who has a wife and a black son. I was confused, but they adopted a black son or whatever. So he said, what you doing here, Mel? Franklin, he killed my daddy. He killed my daddy. Oh, okay. So then we see Franklin driving in his car. It's at like a little stop sign or whatever. It's kids at the school. It's music. It's people. It's all these things going on. And she's having a full-blown panic attack because there's so much going on. And he's also having to live with the fact that he, you know what I'm saying? He shot Andre. Killed him dead. Okay? So it's a lot going on in his body, basically. So then we see Sissy goes over to Andre's house and his sister is there. She came to town because of course her brother was ill. So, she brings over like food or whatever, and she brings up how hard it's been, because her brother's gone, the house had to be cleaned up, Mel is definitely addicted to drugs. She's having to consistently fight with Mel, lock her in the room, board up the windows to prevent her from, getting away or whatever. And so that's tough. So Sissy offers to do the repast at their house. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be greatly appreciated. Oh, no problem. We neighbors or whatever. She's like, yeah, because I'm going to fix this house up and I'm going to sell it. I'm going to take Mel down there with me, get her clean, and then, we'll take it from there. Why if I could spider just crawl behind me? Let me not trip out because then I'll be going crazy. Anyway, so I forgot I saw a spider like this crawl down the screen. I'm like, no. Anyway, so Sissy then offers, because the sister said she's gonna try to sell the brother's house, that I have a little small real estate company. I can help you. She's like, no, that's okay. My brother told me everything. So I know how great a woman you are. He talked about you a lot or whatever. But I know your son, and your son ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Your son, his dealings, his money. I don't want to have anything to do with that. I'm like, but you taking the money for the repass? Anyway, so as Franklin is driving home, okay, he's driving somewhere, okay, and he gets pulled over by Andre's partner, Officer Whiteman, okay, and then he gets into Franklin's back seat, and I'm like, what? What's going on? Get him out the back seat, Jesus. Get him out the back seat. So he then say, Andre is my friend, my partner. You know what that means? I got an idea. I was with him hours before, this happened or whatever. He was not suicidal. Since something was up. So I wonder, how or why would why would he let anyone get that close to him? Saying someone had to get very, very close to him to do what was done. You know what I'm saying? How did you know him? Or know how long did you know him? Since I was a child. Oh, so he would let you get real close, huh? So like this, and then he puts the gun to Franklin's head. Franklin then say, Andre thought he could stop the rain from coming. That nothing you can do with a man like that. If you're going to kill me, get it over with. And he's like, a tear is just running down his face. I'm looking like, no, y'all can't take Frank, bruh. I can't, nope, don't do it. However, he said, you know what, if you want a bullet, fine. Or, okay, maybe we can work something out. And I'm looking like, He's a dirty cop. Okay? Franklin then laughs, wipe the tears, like, oh, the almighty dollar. You know what I'm saying? Will you make sure your homeboys and your buddies won't come after me and my family, whatever? As long as you have enough money, we can make a deal or whatever, but you work for me. What I want, when I want it. I'm like, see, at that point, and he said, and I won't let you ever get that close to me. He won't need to, brother. He won't need to. But I'm like, so now Franklin has his first dirty cop in his pocket. Okay. Okay. I get it. So we then see Alton and Sissy. Alton and Sissy is at home cleaning up the little cookware, whatever, because again, they're having repast at their house. I can't believe, Andre, I just saw him come home from work last week. Can't just believe that he did this. And so Alton looking at her looking like, he like, you do know Franklin did that, right? And she's like, what? He was no, she's like, he was not at his friend's house. Franklin ain't been out there in a long time. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna be in his life, we have to be clear on where we're going. I don't want to talk about, I can't hear this. And then he just hugs Sissy because she knew it too and didn't want to accept it. And him saying it made it real. The thing is, I think they all knew it had to be done. That's the crazy part. Like, Andre had to go. Like, it was no other way. Andre had to go. And I think that's the reason why Alton was so understanding, saying, he did that right. So we have to be clear on what we're going to do going forward with him as our son. Like, we have to, because he did it. You know he been acting weird lately too, so he did that shit. And I'm like, he did. He did or whatever. So we then see Officer Whiteman goes to see Mel. Like, I need to tell you, we got the autopsy back. And he like, it was suicide. His fingerprints were on the gun. The trajectory of this and that and this was this and all these things. You're lying. Are you crazy? Franklin killed my daddy. You know this. Get out. Get out. And then he leaves and she's pissed off. Mel it's true that he did it. At the same time, because the cop basically, he had been dealing with things, you know what I'm saying? You were on drugs. Oh, now it's my fault? Get out! I'm like, well, Mel, you was on crack. Or is, okay? And you haven't got off since he got killed, okay? But I guess it is what it is. So, we then see it's the repast, okay? At Franklin Mama house. Everyone's there, okay? Even Franklin, okay? Even Mel and all that stuff. So Mel is just sitting on the couch, just like, and she's just kind of looking at Franklin a little bit. And so we see Leon go and say, I know how you feel. Oh, do you? He like, yeah, my daddy died when I was 5. Oh, that must have been so sad for you. And she's kind of void of any She just sitting there like, she just void of emotion. She's all in her head or whatever. She's looking and she's watching, and she watches as Franklin walks near Officer Whiteman, and they say word to each other. And I think one of them like nodded their head or whatever, and she sees it for a split second, and then the lights go off. It was they kept having blackouts there. She gets pissed and she leaves and she goes home to their house. But Franklin sees her leaving, so Franklin goes after her, okay? And I'm like, where you going? What's going on? So he get over there, she in the house and going through her drawers and she's drawer after drawer after drawer. He like, Mel, you don't need that shit. Mel, just stop. Baby, please just stop. You can do better than this. Mel, please just stop. And he's begging her to just stop looking for the drugs and just, you don't have to be this way. Just stop. And again, they're in her daddy's house. Everybody else is at, his mama house. And so she goes in her closet and she comes back out. And he like, Mel. And she just goes, bow. Shoots Franklin in the chest. Boom. Okay. Or in the shoulder. Okay, in the shoulder. I'm like, what the fuck? What? What? I did not expect that. Did not. I honestly thought when she came out with the gun, I thought she was going to do herself. I did. I was not prepared for her killing Franklin. I was completely shocked. And he falls down like, Mel, shit. He then starts crawling out the room. And she kind of follows him, shoots him a second time in the back. Oh, I'm like, don't know. It's cops next door. Y'all don't hear no shots fired. Don't nobody hear nothing. The door open, nothing. She then shoots him a third time and it's in the back again. I'm looking like, what is y'all doing to my baby daddy? What is going on here? And then the third shot, she just walks out the house and looks at the gun, drops it, and keeps walking. And then Franklin is in the house by himself on the ground, bleeding, okay? And then the lights go out, okay? So at this point in time, Franklin is in the empty house in the dark, bleeding out. And no one knows he's over there because no one saw him go over there. But I'm like, somebody had to have heard those 3 shots. You can't, girl. That's how the episode went off with us seeing Franklin like, and he stopped breathing. I'm like, no! Why is he not breathing? Oh, God. Snowfall is such an amazing show, okay? So do not forget to like this video, comment in the comment section below, to share this video and all that good stuff. If you have watched the whole thing, I need you to put in, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would? I may have said that wrong. Put in some kind of riddle, okay? That was my riddle. Put in your own kind of riddle, okay? But also comments for show. I'm done, y'all. This was such a great show. Peace.
Well,